Demetrian has defied multiple summons to withdraw.
Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Kappa facility.
That is a Trigon, brothers.
Take heed, Meridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
Stay vigilant.
It dares not assault us and stand and stride as one.
Gotta change position. Maintain formation.
Make haste with singular purpose.
Tyrannies have no mind for tactics.
The aberrant creature approaches.
Active camouflage charge. They shall not. Press their hand. Amelio line both ready. Camelio line engaged. Reposition quickly and stay together.
Make haste with singular purpose. Trigon displays aggressive behavior.
Stealth ready. Grabbing this gear. Precisely what we needed. Inserting Pressback power, adversaries are keen to lose again. Alien bioforming.
The Trigon alters its approach vector. The Trigon breaches the science!
A lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Demetrian's keep.
Confirmed, Magos. Approaching the lift now. Hostile backup on the way. We have isolated our far-flung allies.
Summon the transport lift at the request of Magos Gallia. Remain patient. Transport lift inbound.
Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations.
Our position exposes us. We must change terrain.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases. Regroup and relocate. Disregard servoscope. The lift has arrived. Advance to the lift.
Mitrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Lagos, is this servo skull malfunctioning?
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Let us pray the Lagos still controls the lift.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Mitrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
Nuisance correction requested.
What have we here? Grenade.
Critical observation. Servo skull is compromised.
Quiet. The damn little thing might be looking our words.
I am not target practice. Flash grenade! Could prove useful. And numbers are no match for our training. Artifacts! Put it down! Synaptic servants. I see you, brother.
Nothing.
Readying next volley. A most impressive cleansing, brother. Active camouflage charge. Rearming. The Emperor. He tears through Earth as if it were paper.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Mitrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Mitrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point. She has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
Viridian will remain uncompromised, Magos.
Rendezvous on my mark.
each other.
The behemoth wants to fight! Where the Trigon burrows, the swarm follows.
Status. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Authorized ones, factory halls with molten hatred!
Xenos rally point eliminated.
Tyranids burn in their burrows. An excellent outcome! Advance to the facility, but watch for the Trigon. Objective on the...
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian cowering in her data enclave.
Gallion, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light.
Our orders are clear. Advance. Put them back!
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Galio or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect to take out Xenos to assault our numbers.
Focus efforts on the next objective. Restore power and drive the fallen Makos from her precious darkness. Gather replacement power cell. Located power cell. Get that power cell to the generator.
I beseech you, Galio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the might grows, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astarte shall die here, alone, in the dark.
We are the power here.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
I have terminated the uplink.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, The more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
These tender clods of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Gallio. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants.
Silence, Metreon. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational grey matter. I hold the Temptress Ranger, and am resisting the urge to smash it. Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
Form up on my position. Gather on my mark. The battle lies ahead. We cannot backtrack.
Adversary conditions deteriorating.
This storm is unrelenting. Box for artillery! Amelio line close ready. Readying next volley. Power back! Equipment supplied. Perhaps they seek to choke our rivers with their dead. Your aim tries my patience. Reloading. Changing magazine. Second wave headed toward us. Alien bioform eliminated. Rearming. Objective on the other side.
I cannot land with that burrowing abomination lurking about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances, and Metreon's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Terminate trial.
Congratulations, Meridian. The mission was a success, despite the odds.
Inquiry. What was Project Zeta 6?
Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.